So here what I'm doing is just pushing back her cuticles. This is really, really important. Like, you cannot skip this step in the process. This really prevents lifting in the future. Here I'm just taking a medium coarse sanding band from, I believe it's the nail supply store. Most of my products are going to be from the nail supply store, just an FYI. Here I am just sanding her natural nails to prep them for obviously acrylics. This just takes off any sweat and moisture off of the nails. Now here I am just applying the natural tips that I've actually gotten a lot of questions about. I get these from also a local nail supply store. The glue as well. I'm making sure that each nail has a tip that fits perfectly. Then I just start cutting the nails to the length that my client is comfortable with. I also, if you notice, I double check each hand and I put them against each other to make sure that both of the hands in length are the same. So then I just take those same scissors and I start cutting the edges just to create a coffin effect, but I don't just do this, I also file to kind of perfect the coffin shape. This is just to save time, so I won't be filing, for days. After that, I use a emery board, which is also just a hand file, and I use that to really perfect the shape that I want. If you notice, I like to keep the emery board really straight when I'm filing. I don't like any kind of curve in the nail. I want it to be very straight and very clean. Also, if you watch the way that I'm holding her nail, the emery board is never going to touch her skin. If it touches her skin, it can cause her to start bleeding and it can cut her finger, and that's obviously not something that you want. So when I file one side, I make sure that the file is rubbing against my finger and not hers. I'd rather cut my own finger than cut my client. Then I double check to make sure that the very tip of the nail is not crooked, and I just file to make it straight. I take the same medium band and I create some texture onto the tip. This helps with the application process and it doesn't make your acrylic sort of slide off of the nail. Then I get some dehydrator that I got from Sally's, I believe, and I use that and I apply it on all of the nails. After that, I use a primer. So the dehydrator is basically to take off any moisture on the nail, and the primer is more of an adhesive. So it helps for the acrylic to really last long on the nails. Here I'm just showing you that I'm using the Valentino Beauty Pure Super White Acrylic. If you guys want a video more in depth on how I apply my acrylic, please let me know in the comments below. I would be more than happy to show you guys how I do what I do. Also, I know the way I filmed this isn't the best. I'm still working on trying to figure out how to like place my camera so I know exactly like a better angle for me to use. So here I'm just cleaning up my application. I'm just using the same hand file, and this just really makes it easier for me, and it makes it look cleaner whenever I do use the e-file. So I'm switching out my band for just like a regular coarse drill bit, and I like working from bottom to top, meaning like from the tip to the cuticle. And when I get to the cuticle area, I really try my best to be really careful. If you notice also, when I get on to the right side of her cuticle, I use my hand and I put it on top of hers to turn her finger a certain way for me to make it more comfortable for me to file where I need to file. This honestly just takes a lot of practice. I know I struggled a lot with the drill with the e-file, and just don't be so hard on yourself. You got this, and just keep practicing. I just start to buff each nail with a buffer, again, that I got from a nail supply store. So here I'm taking the foil transfer gel from Daily Charm, and I'm applying this to all the nails. After I apply that base coat, I like having it sit under the lamp and have it cured for 30 seconds. I'm using the Dreamy Fairy Dust afterwards, and I'm just using my glove to pick up the product and apply it to each nail. This gives a really pretty sort of iridescent shimmer to each nail, and it's super gorgeous when it's in the sunlight. After that, I just dust off the excess and I apply a top coat. Obviously, I'm going to use the Valentino Beauty Pure Gel Top Coat. Using a top coat also ensures that the product isn't going to rub off or anything, and it makes it last a lot longer as well. After that, I use a cuticle oil to finish off everything and make the hand just look really pretty. And that is pretty much it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoy this iridescent full set, and I hope you guys like and subscribe. Please comment down below any ideas that you guys might have or what you want to see on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.